Blackpink is once again entering a busy new chapter, but this time, the spotlight is shifting from the group to its individual members. Jennie, Lisa, and Jisoo are preparing to release new solo music in remarkably quick succession, creating a packed schedule that is already generating excitement among fans around the world. With 3 members announcing major projects within just a few days of one another, Blackpink's solo era is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. Jennie will lead the series with her new digital EP Fallen Angel, followed closely by Lisa with her upcoming project Press Play, while Jisoo is preparing to introduce the first single from her debut studio album. The rapid sequence of releases means that fans could be moving from one Blackpink member's new era to another almost without a break. Jennie will be the first member to officially kick off the upcoming series of releases. Her 3-track digital EP, Fallen Angel, is scheduled to arrive on August 28th, marking another important step in her solo career. The project is set to feature the title track, Heaven, alongside Less Than a Lover, giving fans a closer look at the musical direction Jennie is choosing for this new chapter. Rather than returning with a single standalone track, Jennie is preparing a compact EP that allows her to present multiple sides of her artistic identity at once. The timing of Jennie's release also makes the project particularly significant. Following Blackpink's group activities, the members have once again begun establishing their individual musical identities, and Jennie's Fallen Angel represents the next stage of that evolution. The title itself immediately creates a different atmosphere from the image associated with a typical Blackpink group release. Fallen Angel suggests a more personal and concept-driven era, while the inclusion of songs such as Heaven and Less Than a Lover gives fans several elements to anticipate before the project even arrives. Jennie's release will then be followed almost immediately by Lisa, who is scheduled to return with her new single SaWaDiKa on September 3rd. The song will serve as the lead single from Lisa's upcoming 6-track EP, Press Play, which is scheduled for release on October 23rd. This means Lisa's solo activities will unfold across 2 separate moments, first through the arrival of SaWaDiKa, and later through the full release of Press Play. The short gap between Jennie and Lisa's releases makes the schedule especially interesting. Jennie's Fallen Angel is scheduled for August 28th, while Lisa's SaWaDiKa follows only 6 days later on September 3rd. For fans who closely follow every Blackpink member, this creates an unusually fast-moving period in which attention can shift almost immediately from one member to another. Before fans have even had much time to fully experience Jennie's new EP, Lisa will already be preparing to introduce another new song. Lisa's Press Play also stands out because it will contain 6 tracks, making it the largest project among the releases announced in this particular sequence. While SaWaDiKa will serve as the main introduction to the project, the eventual arrival of the complete 6-track EP on October 23rd could give fans a broader picture of Lisa's current artistic direction. The project therefore has the potential to become more than a single comeback moment, with the lead single serving as the opening chapter before the complete EP arrives later. Just 1 day after Lisa's September 3rd release, Jisoo will continue the sequence with Click on September 4th. The song will serve as the first single from Jisoo's debut studio album, making the release particularly important in her solo career. While Jennie is returning with a digital EP and Lisa is preparing a 6-track EP, Jisoo is taking another significant step by introducing music connected to her first full-length studio project. The timing of Click means that 3 Blackpink members will introduce new music within a period of just 1 week. Jennie opens the sequence on August 28th, Lisa follows on September 3rd, and Jisoo arrives 1 day later on September 4th. From a fan's perspective, this is an unusually concentrated period of Blackpink-related activity. Each member has her own project, concept, release strategy, and musical identity, yet all 3 releases are connected by one familiar name: Blackpink. Jisoo's Click is also accompanied by a visual concept that immediately sets it apart. The concept photos reportedly feature Jisoo wearing a black corset, creating a darker and more striking visual presentation. The music video is described as having a surreal amusement park atmosphere and was directed by Joseph Kahn in Bangkok. The combination of the styling, unusual setting, and surreal visual direction suggests that Click is designed to introduce a distinctive world around Jisoo's upcoming album. The involvement of Joseph Kahn adds another layer of anticipation to the project. His direction in Bangkok, combined with a surreal amusement park setting, gives Click a visual identity that appears deliberately different from a conventional music video. For Jisoo, this is especially important because the song is not simply another standalone release. It is the first single connected to her debut studio album, meaning the visual concept can also function as an introduction to the larger world of the album. The 3 releases therefore offer 3 different approaches to solo music. Jennie is presenting a 3-track digital EP centered around Heaven. Lisa is introducing SaWaDiKa as the lead single for a 6-track project, Press Play. Jisoo is launching Click as the first single from her debut studio album. Although the members are moving within the same Blackpink universe, their projects are not being presented as identical. Instead, each member appears to be continuing the process of developing an individual artistic identity. This is one of the most interesting aspects of Blackpink's current solo era. Over the years, the 4 members have become recognizable not only as a group, but also as individual artists. Their solo releases give them the opportunity to explore different concepts and musical directions that may not necessarily fit within Blackpink's group identity. The upcoming sequence reinforces that idea by placing 3 distinctly different projects next to one another. At the same time, the releases arrive after another major moment for Blackpink. The group's EP, Deadline, earlier this year provided another chapter in their collective career, while the individual members are now continuing that momentum through their own music. Instead of the group's activities replacing their solo careers, the two sides appear to be developing alongside one another. Fans can therefore follow Blackpink as a group while also watching each member build her own musical story. The schedule also creates an interesting dynamic for the fandom. Jennie's release on August 28th gives fans the first major event to focus on. Just as the attention surrounding Fallen Angel begins to settle, Lisa's SaWaDiKa arrives on September 3rd. Then, only one day later, Jisoo's Click follows on September 4th. This means the beginning of September could become an especially busy period for Blackpink fans, with multiple releases arriving almost back-to-back. And while Jennie, Lisa, and Jisoo now have clearly announced projects, another question naturally remains: what comes next for Rose? The rapid solo release schedule has inevitably made fans even more curious about her next move. With 3 members already preparing major projects, attention is beginning to turn toward the 4th member and whatever direction she may choose to take next. Rose's next solo activity is not specified in the information surrounding these announcements, but her absence from this particular sequence creates its own sense of anticipation. Rather than weakening the excitement, it gives fans another question to follow. If Jennie, Lisa, and Jisoo are each entering new solo chapters, could Rose eventually reveal another project of her own? For now, the focus remains firmly on the 3 releases arriving in quick succession. Jennie will open the series with Fallen Angel on August 28th, Lisa will follow with SaWaDiKa on September 3rd before the full press play, EP arrives on October 23rd, and Jisoo will introduce Click on September 4th as the first single from her debut studio album. Each release represents a different stage of each member's solo journey, while together they create one of the busiest periods for Blackpink's individual music activities. What makes this sequence particularly exciting is that fans are not simply waiting for new songs. They are waiting to see how each member chooses to define herself in her next era. Jennie's Fallen Angel, Lisa's Press Play, and Jisoo's Click all carry different concepts and release formats, meaning the coming weeks could reveal 3 very different sides of Blackpink. After years of watching the members grow together as a group, fans are now being given the opportunity to watch them evolve separately as artists. And with their releases arriving almost one after another, there will be very little time to catch a breath. Jennie starts the countdown, Lisa quickly takes over, and Jisoo follows almost immediately. Then, once the first wave of releases has settled, one question will likely become even louder than before: when will Rose make her next move? For Blackpink, the group's story may continue through collective releases, but their individual chapters are becoming just as compelling. With Jennie, Lisa, and Jisoo all preparing new music in such a short period, the next few weeks could mark another major turning point in their solo careers, and potentially set the stage for whatever comes next for all 4 members.